Hey guys, welcome back to Doug's Diecast Garage. We've got a cool installment today. It's all about prototypes. These are the development pieces and pre-production pieces that are done for the various diecast manufacturers. We've got a couple brands represented here today on the table. First off, they start with a large scale mock-up, or resin 3-up they call it. Basically it's the 3 times the size of a Hot Wheels car, to capture the detail and make sure it gets approval from the various auto manufacturers. So lots of licensing involved, proprietary parts of the vehicles that the automakers just want 100% perfect before it goes into production. So then it goes down and they make a 1/64th resin. This is one of the final ones. But it's basically solid resin and expensive to do, actually, so quite expensive to do. It's one of my favorites here, the 55 panel, so lovely to have that in my collection. And that is the final version of the 55 panel. This is an RLC vehicle, so it's done to the nines with paint, wheels, and the back actually opens up here too, which houses a motorcycle. So uber cool. A little bit of engineering, slides back up, down she goes. Pretty cool piece. I've got some Matchbox demonstrated here too. These are the small scale resins. This was the original color for the 1970. I guess it didn't quite make it into this stage of final paint process, so this color was not issued. Then it went to the green color. And I've got the green here. The wheels are loose on this, but you can see the green coming along there, close to the final piece. No stripes on this one yet. No windows painted in either, so it's just getting to that stage, but not quite. And then they're finished with the resin, and then they do their first casting. And this casting is raw and untumbled. It does have some variants from the final casting, the production piece, as it does not have the hatched grill. This is totally unriveted, comes apart very easily, but it's kind of cool to have a raw Camaro development piece. And when all else is good and everything gets approved, that is the final product for the 70 Camaro by Matchbox. You can see the hatch grill in there too, so they did change that. Nice emerald color, trying to get away from there. But very cool piece. And that's some of the stages in the prototype process there with these 4 Camaros just there. And everybody asked me too, what about Barbie plastic? Barbie plastic is used to mold some of the vehicles. We do have one vehicle here, which is part of the Highway 35 World Race series of vehicles called a Jackhammer. So there's a futuristic station wagon / Chevy Nomad. It does have the mismatched wheels. That would have been the wheels that came on the vehicle, or similar. But basically it's all kind of Barbie plastic, flesh tone color, unplated base. But a very cool piece. They are using a lot of blue material now and a lot of the rapid prototyping process now, which is taking over some of the resin technique they used to use in the old days. Also, they used to make them out of wood, wood and brass as well for some of the vehicles. Then you get to some of the final engineering pieces. These are production pieces that are not quite there yet. And we do have 2 Daytonas here. This is a Redline Club vehicle, but this is almost there, but not quite. There are quite a few errors with this vehicle from the production piece. It does have a clear, opaque interior. It has incorrect wheels and rubber tires. You'll have to zoom in on this one because they actually misspelled the name Plymouth. They forgot the H on the end of Plymouth, so that's really cool. The headlamp enclosures are actually a very bright white, which is very unusual. and that differs from the production car. Also, it has a non-chrome base. The production piece would definitely have a chrome base on it, which I can show you in a minute. So that's an early engineering piece, which is not quite ready for release yet. And we are getting closer on this one. We have the correct wheels and tires. We still have that opaque interior, which I believe later changed to black. We also have the chrome base. You can see how shiny that is. And it also has the licensing for Warner Brothers because of the meep meep on the wing. Super Bird Roadrunner. And you'll see the headlamps are the correct gray. So kind of cool. So you can see how many stages, and it's just tip of the iceberg with prototype development, but we'll have some more prototypes coming up soon. Hope that opens a little bit more of a window on prototype collecting, what to look for, and the various stages. Take care, and we'll see you back in the garage soon.